and welcome to week 3 of Around the Bend Coffee and Card with Linda from lindaspapercraft.co.uk, and this week's very simple 2-layered card, just a little bit of stamping, a little bit of die cutting. So we're using the scalloped edge, the 2 little leaf stamps and the Hello There stamp from Around the Bend, and we're just going to be using Night of Navy ink today. And the base is ice. Yeah, that's grey granite. So if you haven't got the Night of Navy and want to use grey granite, that would work too. Okay, so I've not popped these on the block yet because I want to show you how I did it, because I stamped it all at once. So using my grid paper, I put the Hello There, and I've lined up the lines, the middle line of the E to get it straight, and then I've used the 2 leaves. You see, they both curve in different directions. So I've got that one curving up just next to the hello, and that one curving up also just next to the hello. It's stuck to my finger. There we go, so I'm happy with that. And then I'm just picking it all up with the D block all at once, so I can just stamp the whole lot together, and I'm happy with how that lays up. If you want to just stamp the hello there and then add the 2 leaves, you can do. I just thought it was easier just to put everything together. Okay, so right, so as I say, a very simple card, this one. You've only got a few little pieces, so we've just got some basic white for your background, and yeah, I've given you one for the inside as well. You can lift that up. Doesn't want to open this card. Obviously I've really used my bone folder well, and I've just added, I'd forgotten I put that in. I need to get out that little flower as well to add to the inside. I think that's really cute. Let's get that out now while I think on, and then I won't forget to do it. So it's this little flower in the top corner here. I've tried to use all the stamps, but you know, I haven't used quite a few of them. There's a lot of stamps in this set. So okay, and what I've done, I've just used a smaller piece of the designer series paper, and I'm just going to cut it in half using the scalloped edge, and then stick one bit to the top and one bit to the bottom, stamped in between. Really, really simple card. So because this is quite a narrow piece, it will still fit on my little die cutting machine. So let's do it this way this week, so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and put that on there, and just put that on that. I think I'm going to do it on the side so I can actually see what I'm doing, and I'll use a piece of post-it to stick it down. So, and I'm just angling it as you'd look on the card, sort of bottom left to top right. Let's get a piece of post-it tape. Couldn't live without this, it's amazing. I'm just going to stick that and that down to there, and then I can bring it over here. Obviously if I was working on this side, you wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing, but I would be able to see better. Right, so let's just get everything together, and I'm just going to pop that through there. There we go. So, and I've done it a slightly different way this time, slightly higher. I put it more at an angle this time, I think, than I did it last time. Every time will be different unless you measure it. It's going to be different every time. It'll still give you the same sized gap. Okay, so the sentiment will fit beautifully. Stick that. You can use those bits of post-it note tape more than once, so I'm just going to stick it actually onto the machine. Right, so, and for a change, it's glue and then stamp. Normally I'm stamp first, because if you get it wrong you can turn it over, but not on this one unfortunately. You could do it that way. Oh, that does look nice. Tempted, but I'm going to stick with the way that I did it. So, all the way up to the edge there, back down here, just a swirly bit in the middle. And then this will fit onto your piece of white card perfectly. So I'm just going to stick that here, right up to the edge. It's my white card. Just need, not quite on that edge. Is it going to? I know I'm going to have to take it off. Just no, not because it's not going to come off. There we go. Okay, I shall have to leave it there. Check before you press it down, Linda. Do as I say, not as I do. And then the other half is just going to go up there, and that just gives you that gap so you can do your stamping. If you're not confident and want to use a Stamparatus, this is the time to use it. It's also the time to buy it if there's any left, because it is being discontinued. And I have no idea why, because it's really useful. There we go, up to the white, so you're covering all the white. Gone a little bit this way on the top as well. Right, there we go. How beautiful is that? And that's so simple. So easy to do. And the gap between is 3 centimetres all the way, because you've cut it using that scallop die. Right, so, and I'm going to use the Night of Navy ink again. Do you know, I think that might, no, I think it's Night of Navy. You could use Starry Sky, and that blends well with this paper as well. And I'm just going to pop that sentiment. I think I did it straight, but because I've put my cuts a slightly different angle, I'm actually going to put this on an angle. There we go. There we are. So, because as you can see, I think I just did it a slightly different position. See, it's a, no, it's different top and bottom, so it just takes it. I think I prefer it more at an angle, actually. I like that. Say, do what you want. Oops, just drop my cloth. And then it is literally just a case of building the card. So I'll start inside and pop. They are fairly equal those. I'll pop this in the back. It's funny how we always turn over a piece of card even if we don't need to. Because I could have glued from either end. On either side rather, because there's nothing on it yet. Because I haven't told you I'd forget that flower. Just going to glue that in place. Stamp my flower just in this bottom corner. You could also put a sentiment in it as well if you want. I thought it'd be nice just to leave it blank to write in. Little flower. Such a beautiful little detailed stamp. So detailed. And then pop this on as well. And that's it, finished. So a lovely quick one today with only a few pieces in. I think next week's got loads in. There we go. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Nice and simple, quick drink of coffee today. And a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. All the details are down below, and I shall see you next week. Bye.